whatever it was, this fat finger, this flash crash down 6%, it opens up a new corridor in sterling and it compounds what's been a fairly torturous week. 31-year low, down 6% and a drop. Do you sell the rallies?
Well, right now, the one thing I would say is that if you want to sell the rally, probably given the move that we've seen, you might not, have momentum in your favour. We sort of saw this with the Swiss franc move after they broke the peg in January 2015. It was pretty hard to sell into that beyond the initial few days, and because you actually seen the market clear quite a few levels. On the other hand, sterling is still well below where we were a few hours ago, right? So clearly, sentiment is still weak. The news flow is still weak, unlike that binary event, breaking the peg that we saw in Euro Swiss. A lot of moving parts to this, potentially another 2.5 years before we get any resolution. And people sort of knew this, after the vote happened. So clearly, you might say that on a technical basis, you might want to be careful in selling after such a big move. But momentum clearly is not in the current pound's favour.
There does seem to be something fundamental driving this, in that we've ended, as you said, substantially lower than when we started before this flash crash. So it's not as if we've made back all of that lost ground on the pound. But what worries you more when you see something like this happen? The state of the UK economy and Brexit, or the use of machines in trading to such a degree? Because sure, comments can move markets, but when computers involved, they can take on a whole life of their own.
Well, as far as the latter is concerned, I'm not going to subscribe to some more apocalyptic assertions about technological singularities and things like that. But at the same time, look, surely some people, especially people at the top, you look at markets, or having a look at this, is this going to be disruptive? The G7, when they talk about currencies, excessive volatility,
yes,
this absolutely tick every single box.